Here. All right. Happy Saturday, everybody. Now, I know that we are waiting to go ahead and get started, but before we do, we know today's session or workshop is about sales and success with AI, outreach, CRM, and the customer journey. So, I just want to ask our audience today, I want to do a little icebreaker. What part of the customer journey do you feel needs the most attention right now in your business or in your workplace or wherever you're working? What would you say is a part of the customer journey that you feel needs the most attention right now? Go ahead and let me know in the chat so we can go ahead and start getting this conversation going. Anybody, anybody?
Oh, those are good questions.
Nice. What integration across platforms? Defining me, aka what service I'm selling, finding leads, KYC. What's KYC? Let us know. What's KYC? Know your customer. Thank you. Look at that. Thank you so much. All right. So, oh, I see another one. Finding the right customers in the first place. I love that. Yes, because you want to make sure that you are talking to the customers, the right people up front. Consistency. I love it. I love it. All right. So we have the slides up. So that's great news. I see that we have our BTS friends that are coming in. Come in, come in, come in. Happy Saturday. Good afternoon. It is officially past 12 if you are in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. But just hello to everybody. I want to introduce myself. My name is Dominique. I am a part of the Black Tech Saturdays team, and we want to thank you so much for joining us for another workshop within our BTS virtual AI series. So, just to give you a high overview of why we're doing this in the first place. Black Tech Saturdays, we created this series because we wanted to make sure that AI felt practical and accessible to you. And we want to make sure that you have all the tools that you can use to work smarter, save time, and strengthen the systems that keep your business or organization moving. Or even if you have a creative project that you're working on, whatever your endeavor is, we just want to make sure you have what you need. So today's workshop is Sales and Success with AI, Outreach, CRM, and the Customer Journey. And we're doing this with Cynthia Lee. Now, this session is going to focus on how AI can support your outreach. It can organize your CRM data. CRM is Customer Relationship Manager, and it's going to help you create a smoother, more intentional customer experience from start to finish. All right. And so, who we have here today, Cynthia. She brings a strong background in communications, storytelling, and digital strategy. And she understands how to blend that real human connection with the tools that we're using today. And she is going to walk us through steps that you will be able to apply. So, without further ado, I want to go ahead and give Cynthia the floor.
Thank you so much, Dominique. Hi, everyone. It's so nice to meet you guys virtually. I have used AI and some of these tools with some of my clients. So, can anybody in the chat tell me, what AI tools they already using, or what do you know about? We can use a few minutes, put it in the chat. Claude is really good. Oh, we have a lot of people using Claude. Okay. Gemini is really taking over. I love Gamma. Gamma is one of my favorites. Gemini, okay. Perplexity. I have not tried that yet. I definitely gonna have to put that in. CapCut. I like you. I love that. Why? I have not tried that. Okay. So I mean, we have people that's familiar with that. So outside just only AI, what CRM tools or websites you guys use already or know about? You guys put that in the chat? Or if people have not heard about it, you can be like, no. Salesforce, that's an OG one. That's good. Blue Shift, okay. FileMaker Pro. I think that might be a new one. Okay. So we have some people with experience capsule. That's good. Adobe Experience. All right. Bird Eye. Awesome. Awesome. I love that. So can we move to the next slide, please? All right, cool. So I love that everyone has experience with that. So right now, this workshop is going to be like an overview. So we are focusing on creating our AI powered toolkit. So we're going to be focused on the three parts of that toolkit, right? So we have our outreach, compelling personalized messages, our CRM, which is organizing and automating our customer journey, right? It's all I look at as more like our project management for our customers. And then we have the customer journey, like strengthening that every touch point. So you don't want to just have talk to them one time and just never hear from them again. It's consistent, right? So we want to make sure we do that. So can we move to the next slide, please? So really welcome. We guys went on practical tools and we understand how we're going to use these to amplify our skills, right? So we understand that we're using AI as our assistant. Oh, not tech savvy at all, waiting a little more. Well, you're in the right place, girl. So we can use these resources to focus on what we can do to build best genuine relationships and closing deals. So I have a question. All right, so we're gonna pull up ChatGPT. And what's one thing, no, this is a question for the group. What's one thing you wish AI could help you within your business? Drop your answers in the chat. So a few minutes and we can read them off. I would love to hear you guys' experience, like how it can help you in your business more. So we have like some ideas on websites we're using, but how you guys want to use it. Lead generation, integrate with the other tools, yes. Anymore, how I can planning a simple automation, yes, make life easier, not harder. Create creative rise right now. Okay, I love that. Output efficiency. Okay. All right. Well, we got some great ideas for that as well. If that's all the answers, okay, cool. So can we move to the next slide, please? So with that, to help you guys with that, AI for outreach, AI in CRM data management, AI across customer journey, live demos and activities. So if you guys can write down, I want you guys to write down clay.com and Apollo.io and HubSpot. Those are going to be websites you want to keep in mind for the future. Those are really good CRM to learn about your customer and how to stay connected with them. And just making sure like we have research along just because AI, ChatGPT is great for that, but it only can do so much. You want something where you can automate everything and then create workflows. So next slide. So you understand speed, consistent personalization, because it can cut hours of research and drafting down to minutes without sacrificing quality. So for me, I prefer, oh, I'm sorry, clay.com, Apollo.io. Also, before I forget, I was going to save this for later. Here is a worksheet. This is for after class and there's a reference guide. Uh, Also, since we don't have that much time, we only have an hour. In the worksheet I submitted, it have like tools that I'm going to be mentioning about, and tutorials, like in-depth tutorials to go more in depth on how to use these tools and see which one works for you guys. If you guys have any trouble downloading worksheet I submitted, just for reference. Uh, Contact Dominique. She'll have an extra file as well. Everyone got it? Awesome. So yes, to the slide. Thank you, whoever posted the websites. So speed, the cutout hours, research or drafting down minutes without sacrificing. So for me, a lot of my clients, I mean, use ChatGPT to like, okay, put in information I already know about my audience. Like this is uh previously I was working for a nonprofit, my client. And I put in, this is our audience. How can we raise more money? Who we need to go to? This is our goal. And we put it in and they give us like ideas to reach out to them. But it's like, how, where do we store them? You know, how we make it more personable. So we want to be more consistent, like how we can be more consistent maintaining our brand voice and follow up cadence, and then personalization, and how do we tailor experience to make every prospect feel seen and valued. So with that, we want to use I like HubSpot. It's a little bit more in depth, but it helps out with just creating creating a strategy with that. So if we go to the next slide, we want to first, once we figure out first, we understand like why our goal with the sales, like speed, consistency, personalization. We have to focus on three focus areas, right? So outreach, crafting compelling messages, emails, follow-ups that cut through the noise, right? So I have an activity. Give me 1 second. We are going to put in, we're going to do a live demo, right? Using ChatGPT. But before we do that, you go to the next slide. So when I mentioned these websites earlier, before I go into that, I want you guys who don't know about clay.com or Apollo, how we can use that in our toolkit, right? So these transforming how we connect with customers and bring unique strengths to our outreach strategy. Let's see any questions. So we understand ChatGPT, before we go into that, is free version available, natural conversational tone, endless iterations. So we use this more for our writing assistant, for drafting, personal messages, emails. I always say you create a rough draft first and then you put it in ChatGPT and you have them edit it. Don't just say, write me an email, because you're gonna sound like a robot. And we don't want you guys to sound like a robot. We want to make sure everyone sound like a real person that represents their brand or their client. Then we have clay.com. It is an AI powered personalization at the scale, research prospects, enrich data, and craft hyper targeted outreach automatically. So it automates research, enriches contact data, scale personalizations. And then we have Apollo IO, all in one sales platform with AI driven email sequences, lead scoring, and powerful prospecting tools. So built in email sequences, lead scoring, and contact database. So just kind of just make your life easier. So have anyone ever heard of clay.com or Apollo IO or familiar with it? If not, do you guys use any other ones? Nope, nope. Okay, so you learned something new today, you guys. No, okay. Have you guys ever, what do you guys, do anybody here use something similar like this? You guys don't have to only use these websites, but I know people mentioned Claude before, research. Oh, no, I use high level. Okay, it's nice. Do what do you guys currently in the chat tell me, how do you guys are personal scaling to reach out to people? Google Scholar. Okay. Right. Let's take a note of that. That's really good. Okay, cool. So let's do an outreach live demo. This is just like a draft to get an idea. Can we go to the next slide, please? Okay, I can't really share my screen right now, but let's write a friendly cold outreach email to a small skincare brand introducing my consulting services, right? What about you guys pull up ChatGPT and do something for your client, like write a cold outreach email to uh, a potential client, or what do you guys use? I would say I would just use this one. I'm pulling up ChatGPT. And well, let's just go with that one, right? And see what they say. So I got and you guys can put this in the chat too, just to get used to trying it. So we have that. Now it said it can tailor uh to a specific brand of song. So I always say like play with it, see different ways so you can create different versions of it. I always try to make it customized. Okay, thank you for creating this one. In the chat, I say, all right, create another version that's more formal or draft it up, adjust the tone, create more urgency, uh, add more personalization. So I always say, try to make it as customized as much as possible and what your goal is to help with creating the outreach. So I always say like be very specific and make it more personable. That's just an idea on how to go about it. So can't share my screen, so I'm trying to make it easy for everyone to see. So, so what about this? If you guys copy and paste that, like write a friendly cold outreach email to a small skincare brand, introducing your services, try play around with it and say, create 3 versions of it. And then once you put that in, tell me how did it generate? Do you feel like, and then how did you adjust it? So just give you guys a few minutes to do that. Just getting used to that one. Anybody can say how what they're generating? Is it coming through good? Well, thank you, Seku. So anyone get any responses from the chat? Thank you. Hi, reaching out because my team you talk to. So this is a great start. You want to make sure you put in the problems your prospect feels. Cool. Anybody else have anything to share? This is from Jen. Thank you, Jen. Anyone else? Yeah, so that's the thing. You want to make it personable. I'm a brand manager that content creates and maintain websites, booking process, and content for social media. Okay, cool. I would say, and then with that, I will add in one thing. I make it quick. I put in tell chat like, hey, edit this a little bit more. Put in make it more engaging and friendly. Add in like some experience you have and examples, and kind of make it a little bit more personable. But that is a great start. Thank you, Jennings. I appreciate that. So yeah, we have that to start. What's the other one? Thank you for those who already shared. I'm loving it. So we already have the outreach. So that's the chat GPT to help us with the outreach. Oh, cool. Thank you for that link. So we have the outreach layered in. So that's just a start to like get an idea, play around with this some more. I say never use the first answer they give you because it can sound very computerized. You want to explore, play around with it until it feel like something like, okay, this is something I will respond to. So that's number one. So next slide, please. So AI for the big part, CRM and organization. Um, my main thing I prefer to use is Asana to organize everything, mainly like my projects, but with customer delivery and managing all my customers. Recommended tools I've used so far is you can't really see if you can scroll down a little bit, Seku. We have recommended tools like HubSpot, Zoho CRM, Notion AI. Have you guys, I don't know if I said it earlier, have you guys used any of these before? Have anybody even used Notion and know about the AI implementation they have added? Yes or no? Nope. Okay. Anyone else? Yes. Okay. No, no AI usage though. Never use Notion. Okay. Notion is my favorite. You can not only use Notion for your CR as a CRM tool. Not you no, you see it. Did you say the word sign up? No. Yes, Notion is great for planning and just great for just organizing for uh your customers. Somebody said never use Notion. Notion's great. Trying to catch up. HubSpot personally with my business. I use Zoho for email. Okay. All right, we have people with some experience. I love that. I love that. I had a question for somebody. Did you say the word sign up? No, Notion is goaded. Notion is great for planning. Okay, cool. Awesome. So yeah, so HubSpot, powering, tagging leads, scoring, automating summaries, perfect for growing teams. Zoho, smart segmentation and predictive analytics that can help you prioritize your hottest leads. So it can help you like, okay, should you focus on this one or go with this a different lead or have to pivot. Notion AI, flexible, affordable solution for solopreneurs, specifically me because I do everything on my own. That's a great resource. It's so amazing. And who wants simple, powerful customer tracking? So you guys are already ahead of the game, okay? I'm trying to figure out if I need to use HubSpot since I have a high level. I recommend you use HubSpot since you have a high level. It's, like I said, it's more so if you have a team. A lot of large companies use HubSpot for their CRMs. So I would definitely recommend you get into HubSpot. In the link I shared with you, and I see we have somebody just joined, I will make sure I will put in the link for the reference guide sheet again. There in the sheet, if you look at the bottom, there is a YouTube tutorial that guides you how to use HubSpot. So you can see if you want to try it for your own business. Thank you for putting in the reference sheet. So yeah, so these are tools that you can use. It's so many tools coming out each and every day utilizing AI to be faster, quicker. And one thing, you can connect it to other websites, so it can all you can just create your own ecosystem. So that's a really good strategy to make life simpler. So I'm glad to hear everyone's very experienced with that. That is awesome. So next slide, Seku, please. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Alicia. Alicia said HubSpot has great training tools, pretty straightforward information. Thank you. Yeah, I always say if you're just starting, you want to use a website that is easy to use and that can just streamline your business. So, micro CRM activity. Let's put AI to work right now. So, this quick exercise is going to show how we can use AI to automate one of our most time consuming tasks, writing clear, actionable CRM notes, right? So, with this activity, we're going to paste a recent interaction, copy a recent customer email message or call notes into ChatGPT, right? And then we're going to ask for a summary. Use this prompt, summarize the customer's need, and recommend the next follow-up steps. Review and apply. See how quickly AI distills the key details and suggests smart next actions you can take immediately. Right? Somebody put something in. Okay, I'm gonna make sure. So this simple workflow can save us 10 to 15 minutes per customer reaction. Time you can reinvest building into deeper relationships and closing more deals. So I want everyone at home to pull up ChatGPT, and we're gonna take like 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. I say make it like a quick, short interaction you had with a customer, or just make one up, or talk about time maybe you went to an establishment uh, and you did not have a good time, or just maybe it was a good uh, customer interactions, copy recent customer email chat or call notes into ChatGPT. So maybe um, I recently had a call with a potential customer. They did not like my client service, right? So maybe they had a complaint, they want a refund or something like that. Or just put like give me ideas of a customer email that I can use for my business. So let's start with that one. So start with number one, paste a recent interaction. You don't have one, try to make one up. Thank you. And you're going to put this in the chat GPT. Once you do that, you're going to follow this prompt, summarize the customer's need, and recommend the next follow steps. And then I want you guys to put in what they said as the next follow-up steps for your customer. If you guys can put that in. Let me know when you guys do that. I'll give you guys another 2 minutes. And once you guys have it down, post it in the chat, and I'd love to hear and share with you guys. Oh, I love that. How can I'm trying to see if I can. That's a great that I love that. I love that summary. That was a great response. That feels very natural. Oh, thank you, Mr. Bell. I love that. And the purpose of that activity was trying to show, review, and apply and see how we can use AI to distill the key details and suggest smart next actions we can take immediately. So with that, your customer feel heard, seen, and heard, and now we can focus on next steps. And you can even put in chat like, okay, next step strategies, and you can even implement you using like HubSpot or other resources, and how you can implement that to help with your next strategy. I mean, your next action plan to help solve that issue. Because it's not about what you say or do, it's like how you make your customer feel to make them want to stay and be consistent. So thank you so much for sharing that. I love that response. Okay. CRM note had multiple interactions in person and phone with this prospect during the on-site factory visit. It became clear they was looking for commission-only sales support, consulting to help launch their recruitment business. Not qualified opportunities should have been screened earlier via a brief qualification call. Okay. That's a great note we can have. Anybody else have anything they want to share before we move on? We have a good another 25 to 30 minutes. But no, we can use these taking care. This can help just knock down, take time out of like our consuming consumer task and just help start with our next steps. So, like I said, in the note, this simple workflow can save us 10 to 15 minutes per interaction and time we can invest building our deeper relationships and closing more deals. So, be able to help us handle situations and put in notes in these CRM tools, like what's happening with our customers and keep track with them and know when to follow up. Next slide, please. Uh,
Man, that's the end.
hmm?
Man, that's the end of it.
Oh, okay. It's a little shorter. But okay, there's a little few slides left. All right, awesome. Mine's long. Yes, please. I would love to read it. Yeah, I thought we would be able to share screens, but no, please, I would love to read it and just share it in the chat. Okay, perfect. I love it. All right, so I'm trying to enlarge my screen to see the chat. Okay, so a next action plan in HubSpot. I'm gonna read Bell's first, and then I'm gonna get to you, Jennings. A next action plan in HubSpot for a lead who hasn't responded to your refund follow-up email would typically include setting a workflow or task reminder to follow up again after a defined delay. 3 to 5 days. Using lead nurturing sequences to gently re-engage. Oh, I'm taking my time to read, so if you guys still want to put stuff in, please do. Let's share. Setting a workflow task or reminder to follow up again after a defined delay. 3 to 5 days. Using lead nurturing sequences to gently re-engage the prospect with personalized, value-driven content. Tracking lead status and engagement to decide the next move, whether to continue nurturing or mark the lead inactive. Assigning follow-up tasks to the sales rep or yourself to ensure timely engagement without losing the lead in pipeline. You can create an automated workflow in HubSpot that triggers after your initial emails, waits a few days, then assign you a follow-up task or send a second polite reminder email. The lead remains unresponsive after a set of numbers of attempts. The lead can be marked as unresponsive or moved into a nurturing stage for long-term engagement. That is great. That's a great action plan. It's all about like what we're gonna do after. So that's amazing. A potential customer asked me to help them manage their brand ambassador content uh, creator creator career. They want to do a 50-50 split on all business revenue and management. I want cash deposit or retainer before I agree. They want to meet up with me in 5 days. Summarize the customer needs, my desire, recommend next follow steps. Great. That's a great start, Raheem. Okay, Jennings, this is great. Okay, customer needs. Wants help managing their brand ambassador content creator career. Propose a 50-50 revenue split for business and brand management. Wants to meet in 5 days to discuss. Your desires require a cash deposit or retainer before committing. Definitely really big on that retainer. Need a clear expectation scope and fair compensation structure. Recommended next steps. Prepare a service outline. What management includes. Create compensation options, including your required retainer. Set meeting goals, their expectations, and a brief confirmation. Message with simple agenda. Bring a draft agreement to guide the discussion. Define your non-negotiables before the meeting. If you want, I can also draft a short confirmation. See, this is a great start. Awesome. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure I like it. Trying to respond to that. No, I love these. I'm trying. Okay. Cool. I love these responses. You guys really saving time and creating a strategy with that. Um, because that's what it's all about. Creating a plan, using AI to try to figure out your solution quicker than sooner. So I made them give me a more concise version from his first response. LOL. Yes, we want it concise. We don't want to be too long for them. Like I said, AI is really like our assistant when we put in these ideas in, and then we're gonna put it into the CRMs just to keep track of them and just making sure, like, hey, we are going back and we just keeping track of all these responses because it's easy, like, okay, get out of these ideas, but okay, how we know it led to anything, or did you hear back from them? Did they come? Did they unsubscribe, or did they just leave as a customer? So we always want to make sure we are keeping track with that. And since we have a little bit more time than I thought we would, anybody else have anything else they want to put in the chat or just want to share? Because I can go over our worksheet I attached. Let's see. Just for something, even after we leave this workshop, you have a reference guide sheet. Let's see. Before I go to the next part. I made them give me more concise version of response. Cool. Anybody else have anything they want to share? Or maybe just share their experience, like putting in a chat and just helping with ideas. Do you guys use, well, before I go into that, how do you guys usually handle issues with customers or customer emails? How do you guys usually handle that? Do you guys always use AI? Do you consult with somebody? If you wasn't using AI, how do you usually go about that? Yes, I can. Here you go. Did you get it? Let me know if you have any issues downloading it as well. I made sure I make the sheet possible for people to download. I recently discovered Gamma on. Awesome, glad you got it. I recently discovered Gamma and have been able to create a 10-slide pricing deck for prospective clients. Save me so much time than creating slides from scratch. Oh my gosh, let me just like that. I'm so happy to hear that, Alicia. I personally use Gamma for a lot of my slides. Actually, story time, I got my first major client working with Detroit versus Everybody, creating a pitch deck in Gamma AI. I created a prompt on a proposal for a pop-up for the store. I included my pricing, the budget for it, the return on investment. With that slide deck, I made enough money to last me for a few months and have them made them love the idea so much. Tracy Jackson, that's Tracy. Yes, she's amazing. They loved the idea so much they brought me on to help for even bigger project. So Gamma is so amazing. If you guys have not heard about Gamma AI, it's great for pitch decks. So Alicia, thank you so much for sharing that. Anybody else have anything to share? I need help with my brand. I'm doing a collab with a celebrity. Okay, congrats, Williams. Yes, I would first. Yeah, no, that's a high five for that. I'm happy for you. So, okay. When you say you need help with the brand, what exactly you need help with? So, what kind of collab is it? Marketing. All right, awesome. Well, I would just put it into chat like Careless Detroit. Oh, awesome. I'm definitely gonna look into that. Thank you for sharing. For me, when I try to figure out a way how I want to do a collab, like I said, I always start with ChatGPT. That's like what I'm the most familiar with. And okay, here is my strategy. I want to do this. And are you connecting with them uh, personally, or are you going to connect with them to their team? Because they might want to be approached differently. So I'll put in like ChatGPT, like, what's the best way to collab with this celebrity? This is what I do, X, Y, and Z, and be very detailed as possible, and use that as a strategy to help make your next steps. This somebody. Camry, thank you for sharing. I just had a similar experience in AI 100% helped me with that connection. Camry, can you share how did it help you with that connection? That is amazing. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm gonna like that too. I love hearing all these success stories. Is it, Seku, is it a way where people could share their screen and talk on the camera or?
Um, if Miss Dominique's back, I think she has to make them the co-host for them to share their screen.
Okay.
Let me see that.
Okay, thank you. Camry, if you can just do like a quick, like a little recap on how you did that, I would love to hear that. And maybe also detail what AI, or you can just say what AI tools you use to help with that connection. Anybody else have anything to share? I love all this community. I love hearing these success stories. Also, do anybody have any questions? I never used Gamma AI. Actually, since I have time, I'm gonna send you the link. And it's so user friendly. Give me one moment. And it's very customizable and it's free. A lot of these websites do the same thing. You have to charge, they charge you. Canva have an AI pitch deck. I like them way more than Canva. Um, Gamma AI. Okay. Let me see if this link work for you. I'm gonna give it to you right now. Oh, thank you for sharing. So, what was your name again? Let's see. I can't say much right now. Understood. But this was, but with this collaboration, they were interested in collaborating with individuals who share similar stories as me. I asked Claude the best way to approach her team, how to effectively share my story and book the connection. It was amazing. I am so happy you used that. Claude has been really good. I want to get more into Claude. I've used it every now and then. I am somebody I stick to what I know, but I've been experimenting more with Claude because sometimes ChatGPT can sometimes let somebody down. So we always need to have options. Thank you so much for sharing that. And congratulations again, Camry. No, it most definitely holds you accountable. They really do. So, anybody else have any questions or want to share anything else before I go over the review sheet? Nano, did you have a question? Just want to make sure you was okay. We have about 10 to 15 minutes left. Or anybody want to share any other stories before I move on? Or any other CRM tools or AI tools or success stories they may have? What do I feel about Vendesta to manage marketing clients? That's a good question. I have not used Vendesta yet, but if I'm ever interested on experimenting with something new, like a new tool to manage clients, I always try to find research on that and try to look up reviews on people who have used things to market clients. I either go on YouTube or Google, mainly YouTube because people will talk about the experience and if they would invest in that again for their business. So I'm not familiar with Vendesta, but I would say if you're interested in using that to help with marketing your clients, I would do some research on it and see how other people use it, and even maybe you see if you can do a free trial on it and experiment that and see if that's something you want to invest in for your company. I hope that answered your question. Anybody else? Other questions or comments? Anything they want to share? Hold on, let me make sure I got everything. My screen's a little small. Also, William, I wanted to make sure, did you get the website work for you when I sent you Gamma AI? Very easy to use and customizable if you're pitching yourself to potential clients. Okay, no questions. Cool. So before we end out, we can just take a little walkthrough of the AI for sales and customer success take home guide. Um, oh yeah, no problem. Take your time. Oh, Camry, I just just seen your message. I also use your approach with Claude, inputting their content of the non-disclosures I've received and summarizing for me. Yes, I that is my go-to because I want to make sure I don't miss anything. I want to see everything. So that's the best way to use it. I love that you're using it for good. Anybody else? I want to make sure I love that. Okay, cool. We don't have any other questions or comments or things we want to share. Let's take Oh, okay, Belle. Belle, let's see. I use Perplexity for a new job. Congrats on a new job for a new job onboarding and find info out of it. Find info out of it out it told me about insurance. Oh, okay. You got to know about the insurance. Okay, that is amazing. Anybody else? Thank you for sharing that, Belle. Also, I love the energy in the group. I love hearing all these like different websites and how you guys using it to take over world domination. I'm feeling so inspired. Anything else? Okay, awesome. Seiko, is it possible you can pull up the sheet I put in? I also have a credit repair company.
The
Oh,
review sheet.
yes.
Okay.
Oh, can you drop your credit repair company in the chat? I would love to support it. Question, is a recording of this workshop available? That'd be a question for Dominique and Sekou. Is this thank you for sharing, William. Would this workshop be available after? Would people want to revisit? Yeah, expect it to be uploaded within a week's time. Awesome. So yes, it would be shared. And thank you, William, for sharing your business. I would definitely check that out and support. Okay. Yes. Sekou, if you can pull up the reference sheet. Thank you.
Let me try and see.
Okay, so this is something for you guys to um just something reference just to take home or for your you guys ideas. Thank you. I'm definitely gonna check that out too. So the reason for me creating this was just like an overview, like inspired from the presentation. So just telling you like what, just overview, telling you how AI can help you and things where you see it. Awesome, glad you saved it. Like I said, it just have the tools we talked about, some of these things you already know about. Um, Also Clay, Apollo, HubSpot. Some of you guys already talk about Zoho, so you guys can look up more on this on your own time. Um, go further down. I'm at number 2. So we have like Notion AI, Zoho, Seiko. We go further down a little bit, go down to customer journey. Oh, I got a message. Catherine Crawford. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge. As an oldie baby boomer, you're introducing me to all these new words and programs. I will delve into the other side of your workshop. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so happy for you guys being here. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you found this information helpful. But yeah, I want to make sure this stuff is like easy to use and read because this is new for a lot of people, including me. And I'm a millennial. So I want to make this as easy as possible. So at the screen, we are at the prompts for research. So, um, like I said, play around with it. Never use the first prompt, the first answer it give you. because it can be sound a little bit like a robot. I would even say maybe have somebody else read it for you and see what they think about it. You always want to have that human touch to it. Um, so yeah, so we have AI prompts. We can copy and paste just to play around for outreach. And like I said, try to get different versions of it and see what you feel most aligned and that you feel the best choice for your business. Now, if we go down to number 4, prompts for CRM organization, customer summary summarizes customer interaction, segmentation suggestions, lead scoring help, and just different prompts to like dive further into it. And if you can go down to 5, please. So it goes more into detail customer journey map, creating a customer journey, friction point analyst. Uh, like I said, prompts that you can put in to dive further into it. 6, your AI sales workflow that you can copy. Clay Apollo, building leads. ChatGPT, generating outreach messages. HubSpot or Notion, track everything in your CRM so you can keep track of everything because you it's not always you can put in your Google Docs, but it can get lost. You want to create very efficient systems. Automate follow-ups and nurture sequences. How many times have you sent you had a conversation with somebody and then they never followed up, right? So follow-up is the game not only in business but also in personal relationships. And 7, quick action plan. Start this week. Being that it's Saturday, we can start for next week. Pick one outreach tool and send 10 personalized emails, right? Make sure it's personalized. Make sure they have their name. Don't just say, hey, customer. Make sure they have their first name. Set up a basic CRM if you don't have one, right? And just play around with it, even if you're not sure if you're beginning in your business. UAI to summarize your 5 customer interactions. Map your customer journey using the prompt above. Create one automated follow-up sequence, right? And then number 8, community reminder. Um, I just want to first say before we close out, I just want to thank again Black Tech Saturday for letting me be a part of this workshop series and being able to spend my Saturday afternoon with you guys virtually. And you don't need to know everything. Just start small, use one tool, automate one task, and lean on your BTS family. The community is the classroom. Oh, you're welcome. And this is the biggest thing towards the end of the worksheet, number 9. Use this probably if you guys have time on Sunday. I really highly recommend these links of these videos. I research for you guys. I only like to send stuff that I will watch and that I will feel will help me. The videos I linked to a lot of these websites have helped me learn, see if see how to use it because I don't it's kind of some people can just go into a website and learn how to use the system already. For me, I like a teacher. I like somebody that know they can explain it to me from A to Z. So the links of the videos I attach to each of these websites is easy to watch and easy to understand. So just see maybe if you guys want to um, put it into your business um, or maybe if you don't, and maybe you want to look at other versions of it that might be a little bit more user friendly. So I highly recommend using this for your own time and researching and to help with your start on your CRM customer journey for next week and for 2026. So that is it. Before we head out, any last questions or I want to promote your business to the group? I love to support any way possible or share to other people. William, I know you shared your repair company. You are so welcome, Alicia.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Everybody give Cynthia a round of applause. Come on now, y'all. We got to give her a round of applause for all of this information. Yes, I love it. Yes, please make sure, if you all want to connect with each other, put your information in the chat and people can follow you. Cynthia, were you able to share with our BTS family how we can find you? What's the best way to
The
connect with
best
you?
way to connect with me and stay up to date with me is on LinkedIn. I'm gonna post it right here.
Perfect.
Let's stay connected. Message me that you attended the chat and we can talk more. And yeah,
Yes.
I appreciate you guys so much. Dominique, thank you and the team for letting me be a part of this. And yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely. We thank you so much, Cynthia. Everybody was giving you a round of applause. The engagement was amazing throughout today's session. And definitely want to even send a huge thank you to everybody that is in this workshop, okay? Because y'all could have chose to be anywhere and you chose to be here with us where we're learning, you're, expanding your knowledge base and you're able to really apply these things to your business or your creative project, whatever endeavor you have. But again, just huge thank you to Cynthia Lee. But also, if you chimed in a little bit later and you missed any part of today's session, don't worry about that because we will have the recording available by next week on blacktechsaturdays.com and it'll be under our resource tab. And again, this is still going to be completely free for viewing and open to our community. And just a heads up, two things. The first thing is our next free workshop, a part of the BTS virtual AI series, will be this Tuesday on November 18th from 12 to 1 p.m. The session is going to be about AI for impact, fundraising, grants, and nonprofit storytelling with Mark Alexander. So you don't want to miss that one as well. He has some really great things that's brewing for everybody. And last but not least, don't forget that at the very end of our virtual AI series, we're going to have a showcase. It's still going to be virtual, still going to be free, but it'll take place on Thursday, December 11th. If you have attended one or more of our workshops, you can actually sign up to be a participant in the showcase to show exactly how you apply what you learned in one of the workshops so that everybody will be able to connect and learn from you. And this will allow you to strengthen being a subject matter expert. So you're going to get an email probably in like 1 minute in your promo. It will say Black Tech Saturdays, but it'll say something about the showcase in the subject line where you can sign up. Okay. And if you're interested in any more workshops that we have, you can find the registration links in our newsletter, our social media. We have it essentially across the board for you to be able to easily register. But outside of that, again, remember this will be recorded or it is recorded and will be uploaded by next week. And I know that Cynthia did a great job of giving everyone the worksheet. Later on today, we'll make sure that we send that to you as well, just in case you weren't able to download it or save it. So we just thank you all so, so much for being here, for being engaged, and we hope you have an amazing rest of the weekend. Take care of yourselves, stay warm, and that concludes the workshop. So, yay! Great job, everybody. Have a good day.
bye.
Bye.